Uh, 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 I heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold it, wait a minute. Paul, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clock corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to faces. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and wars, they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched, he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions. The very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA for the coaches here and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed helped take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Not's why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coin that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Nots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court. What's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You say we care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA for the coaches here and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things and I'm through. Library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice. So for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jed INA and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, helped him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey. Won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. Whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration reaches hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we care, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jed and INA for the coaches here and we commit to this.
What's up, y'all? What's good? How y'all doing? How are you? Commit to this. And that's on everything I love. I'm committed. And I've been committed and I have shown my commitment. I have put my money, my time, my energy, and my resources where my mouth is. All the time we talking about how many people don't rock with the community. But you know what's crazy? I've been rocking with the community almost 2 decades. And it's real interesting because every time that I go to another situation that I'm called to, I got to deal with the same goofy, stupid, and I'm going to try my best not to cuss stuff that is a cycle. That is why I'm right now building an organization with a community of people that's for real about each other and building, because y'all, at the end of the day, it's hard to tell the difference between those who want something and those who don't. I get so tired of these same goofy narratives that everything is about money and attention. After 2 decades, as I said before, if I ain't got it by now, what the hell am I still looking to get it for? But that is just the smallest part of the issue that brings me on live right now. There is not one person out of all the rumors that you all have ever heard that can give you anything factual that I've ever done in almost 2 decades that have hurt the community. And even when I was in my worst moments and in my lowest moments, I would get right back up and get right back to work for the community. And the reason why I'm on here is because it has become interesting because I am, as many of you all know, fighting for Harvey. And in that, I'm not cool with people. I'm used to getting death threats, but what you're not gonna do is bitch me, or you're not gonna play with me in no shape, form, or fashion. But you definitely are not about to pull no bitch card out of me because I don't have one. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Then I'm gonna explain why I'm putting this on the internet. Everybody wants to always have the cookie cutter good. They just want it to be put up in a nice present in a bow and delivered. People don't always want to know about the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. But the reason why my stuff is different is because I'm going to show it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. But again, what have I done in Harvey that's bad? I talk my shit. Who not used to that when it comes to me? And I'm going to keep on talking my shit. And I talked it when I was doing it from the church perspective, and now I'm doing it as a regular person because guess what? I give and I do what I say. Now, I don't know why there's this misconception that I don't got people who love me. I spend most of my time saying, man, don't worry about them. Don't pay attention to that. Don't they tripping, they goofies. Do you know how much I do that? And I'm at the point in my life where I'm not doing it no more. I'm ready for people to fuck. Let me say it, and I put it in my status, and I meant it. As it relates to me and the people who follow Jedediah Brown, 2026 ain't fucking with us like it did in 2025. And we putting that on everything we love. We not going. We not going. And don't worry about me catching no cases because I'm going to make sure my movement is clean. Because I'm not playing with people playing with my name. Literally sick of it. So I'm doing good so far. I'm not cussing. But let me show y'all this old goofy ass, this thing. What I was doing good, I'm not cussing. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about. First of all, we putting up thousands of dollars to do a senior Christmas for the people in the city of Harvey. Thousands of dollars. I'm literally giving up my own Christmas to do this. I asked for the public to contribute, and we got about a good $325. The food to feed the people that we're feeding, 200 seniors in this city, is $1,000 by itself. If I didn't give a damn about Harvey or what we're trying to do, why would I be putting my money where my mouth is, even if we don't get the response from the public? Because clearly, I guess the public don't give a damn, and ain't nobody in Harvey really being asked to do nothing but show up. Seniors. The reason why we're doing it the way we're doing it is because of many components, and I've explained all that. So that's December 22nd at 6 p.m. We finna love on the Harvey seniors. I'm trying to get them prizes. We trying to make sure they got the great food, great entertainment. I'm not doing nothing raggedy or subpar. I don't live in Harvey. I'm not looking for nothing from Harvey. I'm doing it because I was asked to come there to address corruption. I found that the person who brought me there brought me under false pretenses and is a flat out manipulative liar. And I'm not leaving because as I was there, I saw that the city was headed to distress, which it is right now. And I don't think that it has to be that way. Actually, I know it don't have to be that way. And as I began to figure out what is ailing this city, I realized that it's actually eating itself from within. And the people that's not in the city, they not trying to come because they got an agenda. So I've really not done anything but be very clear about the fact that I'm gonna do my best and I'm not going to take nobody disrespecting me because that's never gonna be okay for me. Say whatever you want to say, but who the hell finna take abuse? Look at what this woman put in this page. Mind you, I was in this page. The dude of this page kicked me out the page. He didn't put up none of the information that was good because he's a clown. His name is Michael. But look at what this woman wrote. Melissa Crowley, the same woman that y'all saw at the parade, screaming and calling me out my name, and all of this other bullshit and lying. Listen to the women of Harvey. Listen, the women of Harvey really appreciate you, Michael, for putting the cornball fake activists on blast. Where are the other men in the community? There was never a time in Harvey world history that a bum ass man could roll up on seniors and women and be so disrespectful with no consequence. More men should be saying something. So let me say it a little differently. It ain't never been a time in my life where I ain't had droves of women who fuck with me and love me and got my back. And I got family members in Harvey. So I appreciate all the real women who ready to let a bitch fuck around and find out because she's gonna stop playing with my name and my work. I ain't looking to attack this woman on no level, but she want to code switch a call for men. Then I want to thank all of the women who stand with me. If you got a mollywop a bitch, do what you got to do, and we got to go. We'll process it how we got to process it because I will not be fucked up in this next season of my life. Seriously, ain't no more. Don't worry about it. Fall back, man. On site at this fucking point. Do it all. Everybody can get whatever the fuck they need to get. Now, what is she talking about with this clown ass dude, Michael? Let me take y'all back to this because I think he responded. And I'm gonna explain this so that it is not confusing in a second. So Michael in the comments with his goofy ass. And basically, this is some nigga who needs some relevance and some clout. He talking about some thank you. I've got tired of seeing that clown fake, I just got tired of seeing that clown fake his move like he cares so much about our city. I've seen for years now how retarded and foolish he is. And I just want to see him step to me like he been stepping to those he know he can intimidate. All he have to do is agree to sign a one-on-one contract, and we could put it in the ring and throw hands for charity, so that way he can't press charges on me like he been doing to the people who get on his ass. Sound good? Now let's be clear here. Who the hell have I pressed charges on? Because so far, everybody who done stepped in correctly didn't got their asses whooped. I'm the one that got to go to court tomorrow. Oh, wait, I just left court today. I got to go to court tomorrow, and I got to go to court the next day after that because two of the bitches from this city put restraining orders on me. So what are they talking about? What is this notion about me? And then the shit don't even be adding up because then they'll turn around and say, he only fighting and attacking women. I ain't attacking nobody. I'm not looking to, he trying to act like he care about his city. What? Wait a minute. Hold on. You want to fight me, but you don't want to organize the neighborhood to get out of being in distress? You want to fight me, but you don't want to make your senator give you the $30,000 y'all need for city services to be back in your neighborhood? You want to fight me, but did y'all organizing anything for snow removal? Or wait. You want to fight me, but why am I spending $5,000 for your seniors and you all aren't organizing a damn thing? Wait a minute. You want to fight me, but didn't I just go in y'all neighborhood and get the businessman Hassan to relinquish back to the city the stolen property? Wait a minute. You want to fight me, but didn't we just show you why you don't have city services? Because almost 50% of the businesses and residents are not paying taxes. You want to fight me, but am I not giving lunch to the city workers that are working when the best we can? Wait, you want to fight me, but I'm showing you exactly why I'm moving the way I'm moving and how people are lying. Wait a minute, you want to fight me, but I was the one in my organization who gave the money to the library board trustee that was being illegally removed, and now they're in court. Wait, you want to fight me? But I have traveled back and forth from state to state to Harvey just to sit in y'all meetings and learn exactly what's ailing and plaguing your city. Wait, you want to fight me? But when they asked me about the squatters, I went on the block. We removed all the squatters. Y'all complained about that. And when I left, now they set a building on fire. You want to fight me? But didn't we actually recently, didn't we just transport? Wait a minute, hold on. Forget about the transport because I didn't even talk about that publicly. But wait, didn't I go before it got too cold and literally take out of my precious time and with my following pay a guy, I think 1, 2, 3 days in a row to clean all the way from City Hall up to the main street and then take it to an empty lot in a building and clean up all that shit with no benefit to me. You want to fight me? This is what I'm talking about. And then I got to keep on dealing with this goofiness. And I'm trying to figure out, and I could keep on going on. Literally, that ain't even where I got to stop. Where you want to fight me, but we offered to give Tracy, the alderman who said he wasn't getting any money for his village, but he was so shocked and flabbergasted by it that he didn't want to take it. You want to fight me, but I showed you that basically the alderwoman was lying to y'all, playing in your face, and she's been building a relationship with y'all over the years over false pretenses. But I'm not somebody that's willing to be desperate and let somebody trick me to thinking that they're a better option when they're actually diabolical in their character. You want to fight me? I'm not about to fight you, stupid ass, because what's crazy to me is that all y'all care, but where you at? What you doing? I could never have somebody come in my community and be pressing to me because you can't now work me with my own community. You will be a non-factor because what we're doing either is going to mirror or exceed what you're doing. So if you go look at the page, you see all of this propaganda of all of this stuff that they're trying to convince people who clearly, what's wrong with y'all? You don't do your own research or pay attention. And I put it on my page because I meant it. If you don't like me because of a rumor of somebody else and they claim that they don't like me, you a cornball. Me and you are not the same. We're not built the same. Because if I was to deal with Harvey based off of what everybody says about Harvey, I wouldn't be putting my time, energy, or my resource in the city because it's not shit coming back to me, according to what everybody says. So why I'm on here is because I want to be clear here. I'm going to be in that bitch tomorrow. And I'm going to be organizing this senior event. And you got until the senior event to gain my goddamn attention. And I will be there. And don't talk about me being scared because I'm going to have bodyguards. Absolutely. But get this. We are not of the notion. We ain't calling no police and we ain't ducking shit. Because my crew is not made up of bitch ass people. And we're not playing no games with nobody across the board. So when I get done with court, if you want to, I'm going to be at Markham Courthouse I'll be at 555 West Harrison. And then I'm going to be in Hart. But I'm not going to keep on letting these people threaten to do harm to me. And I'm supposed to be the good advocate who smiles and look past it. You're not going to keep on calling for people to put their hands on me, and you're not about to keep on propagating me and trying to make me to be somebody that I'm not. I have served my community for the longest, and I have gone down to my lowest, got back up, and still gave my best. I have done it over rumor. I have done it through lies and slander, defamation, when I had all the support and when I had no support. I still have shown up. And I've not just done it in Chicago, I've now done it across this nation. And I know that before breakthrough comes spiritual warfare. And everybody with this whole bullshit ass notion. So let me show y'all something else from another Harvey resident. This stuff is actually fascinating to me. It's fascinating to me. So that's a Harvey World official page. They won't even let me talk in there because I will have too much ability to show how much they're lying and how fucking stupid they are. But get this. Here's another page. Where is that page at? It's the Harvey Voters Block. So I'm sitting up here getting a notification, right? Because I put in the thing that I'm sponsoring this Christmas with my supporters. Hell, if you was on last night, y'all saw me ask y'all, can y'all help us to throw a Christmas party for the seniors of the city? Hold on one second. Make it make sense. You trying to disrespect and pull up on the seniors, but then I'm gonna turn around and throw a party for them? Nah, it ain't adding up. But only people that got good sense will be able to put two and two together. Jedediah talking this shit because people fucking with him and he don't go for it. I'ma talk back because I'm not one of those other kind of advocates. Simple. Why you be talking shit and deleting your comments like we don't see it? Keisha, what comment have you ever seen me delete? This is what Keisha is saying. Keisha, I don't know what you're talking about, Ms. Woods. However, if I said it once, I'll say it again. So what comment are you talking about? Because that has never happened. Trust me, Jedediah Brown don't even sit there and delete nothing. If I put it on there, somebody else more than likely delete it. So don't that ain't never a thing. It really ain't. It ain't my style. It really ain't my style. But it tells me you don't know me to even write something like that on my shit. She's on Facebook. You type what I said and let me tell you what it was, and I'll give you the understanding of what I meant. No problem. That's the thing that's about me. Like, people think people gonna bitch up because I'm a public figure. Hold please. I'll say this on the news. So here you go. Let me show y'all. This is the stupid shit you deal with when you trying to serve the community and let alone my black people. But let me go and say, well, white people this, they'll help out. You motherfucking coon helping black people. You don't really care about us. Man, get the not you, motherfucker, read well. Oh, my bad. I'm BJ'd. Please be careful. Too many people dying. Ain't nobody worried about I'm going straight to heaven. Oh, I'm gonna be in hell shocked in a motherfucker. That's it. I thought you was talking to me, Keisha. My bad, my bad. But if I die tomorrow, I'm going to be like, Jesus, thank you for getting me away from them dumbass people. He gonna say, well, Jedediah, you gotta spend 6 months in hell because you was acting up. I'm gonna say, all right, Lord, but don't leave me down here now because you knew my heart. That's gonna be me. Ain't nobody worried about no fucking death. Bitch, as long as we don't got no bills on the other side, take me quick. So now, look at this. This is goofy shit. So I asked the lady, I put up the flyer. We doing the event. I say, Shamika. Shamika don't hate Smith. Now you know what you done lost. Now that's funny as fuck. Your middle name is Don't Hate. Change your name. Change your name. So I said, Shamika Don't Smith, is this a bad thing to sponsor for the seniors? I'm really trying to gauge this response because I could have used those thousands to bless my family instead. So what's funny? I'm genuinely asking because I really want to understand this. What is the issue? And so, hold on, y'all. This is what she responds with. It's Harvey resident. She says, since you want to single me out, what's funny is the whole thing. I don't really even entertain people looking to get attention all the time. You were so against Tiffany and Dalton. And no, I don't know her, but you did all that. And the mayor of Harvey is doing the same thing, but worse. But I guess your track record with women speaks for itself. Have a blessed day. So I'm like, what? You ain't even try to answer my question. I said, is this a bad thing? I didn't ask you nothing about politics where I've been, who I like or who I don't like. What are these people mad for? This is how you know you on the internet reading what Goofies is putting and you making your perception off of somebody else. You make no sense to a person with the kind of, you literally look goofy, and it can't take nothing away from that. You look goofy. So I said, Shamika, so you clearly lack emotional intelligence. So I'm gonna look past the insults. I have challenged Trump, Rahm Emanuel, J.B. Pritzker, and many other men publicly. So that was a trash ass retort. However, this is a senior event, and I'm paying out of my own pocket. Number one and number two, what exactly has Clark done? Because everything, or every time is what it's supposed to say, I asked, it's rumor, bullshit. And I only go by facts. If I asked an intelligent man, then he would have responded with sense. And so no need. So no need. But if it's foolish women who make foolish responses and get the same fool you give, you get and get to wait and get to same fool. Yeah, I gotta start proofreading my shit. All right, look, and get to same fool. Y'all know what I meant. The devil is a liar. I'm gonna say that was some I don't know what's going on right here, but I promise y'all I ain't had. I don't know what's happening right here. I'm gonna blame that on Siri. So so no need, but you get the same food you give is what it's supposed to say. I didn't single you out. You're literally the only person who responded with a laugh. And Facebook gave a notification. Einstein, little sis. It's supposed to say little sis, but it say LOL sis. It's supposed to say little sis. I'm so sick of this internet. And so I said, I didn't single you out. Let's be factual here. You laughed at the flyer for the seniors. You're the only one who did it. I didn't single you out. You're literally the only person. And I'm still confused. What you mad for? Okay, so then we go further. She writes, this is my last time replying because you really not worth me going back and forth with. But let's get one thing straight. I lack nothing. I'm very intelligent. And never, not one time, did I throw insults. Wait, what? Do we know the definition of an insult? I asked the question. Your response was basically your track record with women speaks for itself. You're insulting my work. You're literally saying that I'm entertaining. She don't entertain people looking to get attention. You insulting my work. Okay. So she never gave an insult though. And she says, I have she said, never gave an insult. Hold on one second. But let's get one thing. I'm very okay. I never not one time threw an insult, and I spoke a few facts, but no insults. You are very sassy. What is up with this sassy shit? I'll be starting off on 10, and then when I read it, I'll be laughing my damn self because the shit is funny. What is so sassy about responding to women? Are men not allowed to respond to women? So when she said to me, or when she laughed, and I just wanted to understand why it was funny, and I said, ma'am, is this bad to do? Could you let me know? Why was my response so sassy? I don't understand this. I don't understand what's sassy about responding. So, like, if I was a male lawyer, right, and I'm in a court of law with a female lawyer, and we have to rebut each other, would it be sassy to respond, or am I supposed to shut the fuck up and just let her say it because she's a woman? I don't get the context of when and when not to respond to women. I think I really become confused because I didn't know men were not allowed to have a response. However, you are a very sassy man who only have so much to say to a woman, but never saw you go at any man. If you did, show the proof. Don't ever ask Jedediah to show receipts because that was the first thing I did. Well, the last man who stepped wrong, here's how that went, and then he won a restraining order. So for those of you all who didn't see that ass whooping, this is on Myrtle. I wanted her to see the proof. Let me give the proof to those people over here too so you can see it. 1 second. For everybody who is confused, Jedediah will only respond to women. Here is the video that we've shown so many times. I go to court with him on Friday. He wants a restraining order. I hope I hope that the judge pays attention because basically this is me in Harvey on Myrtle, minding my business that does not pay me, doing what I can do for the community, moving the squatters off the same block that they would later set a building on fire on. Here you go. That man's daughter hit me in the throat. I then fought the daddy who also was striking. And if you pay attention to the video, you will see the daddy who been fucking with me since 2016 is getting his eyeballs rearranged on the floor, can't get his fat ass up because he out of shape and all the threats he's still sending to me on the internet as the number one person trying to put out all the propaganda online to tell y'all I'm an angel provocateur. He should have took his fat, irrelevant ass home after the village meeting and not came over on Myrtle fucking with me while I was doing community advocacy like I've been doing for the last 2 decades, trying to make a difference in Harvey because y'all going through a lot of shit. And so here you looking, you see my bodyguards pretty much standing by, not really doing too much, and I'm handling that fat ass. That's a man. Okay. After this ass whooping, I considered basically starting a security firm because y'all need some people who really gonna do what they say. Stop fucking around. You won't need to find out. Okay, so I sent her evidence. This was not that long ago, mamas. I'll be in court on Friday. God, I love that video. And if anybody been paying attention, you all saw how I was not bothering that man, was not even thinking of that man. He came around that corner on some tough shit, fucking with me out of nowhere with some stuff that ain't had nothing to do with him. He said literally in front of the police, he wanted to beat my ass and he wanted to do this and that and the third. He told me he couldn't wait to whoop my ass and all this. All y'all that been paying attention, y'all saw the videos. So y'all know exactly how this happened. So I told him, now, you really know it can get like that, right? Chill out. He tried to act like he wanted that smoke and bloop, blop, bloop, blop, bloop, blop, bloop. Now he's showing guns on the internet telling me it won't happen again. No, ho, because if you stay out of my fucking way, we have nothing to argue or fight about. I'm trying to help a city. Okay. So hold on. I don't even know if she responded. I wonder if she responded to that by now. So this is what people don't like because I just put the shit out, the truth. I'm not finna bullshit for y'all. So look, she said, show the proof. Got it. Can't wait to see the response on that one. Okay, only thing. Now, my moms, when you do another sentence, because I do some grammar shit messed up, but I'm blaming it on Siri. When you do things like this after the period, you got to start actually with a capital, and you got to make sure that it's constructed as a full sentence. You do not start a sentence with only. However, I'm going to go on with it, Miss Intelligent. So the only thing I ever saw was you going in on women. And wait a minute. The fight that was at Thornton Township, wasn't that men? Women jumped in it. Okay, we'll keep it going. All right. So wait a minute. When I jumped on Donald Trump's stage that day at the UIC, didn't the man that jumped on my back with the flag that I punched, wasn't that a man? Wait a minute. Okay, let's keep it going. So only thing I ever saw was you going in on women. That is the lie. That is the running lie that they're trying to make about me. I attack women. I attack everybody that attacks me. Now, what he's going to do? He's going to snip this video, which was me saying, I attack everybody. That's all they're going to take. And then they're going to put that in the Harvard World page. And so the people in there, what kind of activist is this? He attacks everybody. Goofy. And so, and it's funny to me. So, and the facts about Clark. Now here we go, because everybody wants me to hate Christopher Clark. Mind you, I did not know this guy before I came to Harvey. Kobe asked me to come. And the facts about Clark is the city is going down. He got money for street lights, but still no street lights. And he got millions for that. And let's not talk about money he got for the street repairs. But yet we got speed bumps. Let's not talk about but yet we got speed bumps. Wait, he got he got for the street repairs, but yet we got speed bumps. Let's not talk about him bullying that older woman, but he too will never go against a man. I guess that's why y'all get along so well. Insult. And no, I don't know you. I know what I see. A man who want and need attention to feel like a man. Oh, let's not forget. Y'all did all that about Tiffany and her hiring security and lease all those trucks. And yet he is doing the same. Only an intelligent man can get an intelligent response. I'm not a man. I'm a woman. And I got great sense. Very smart. I said, single, these fucking periods are so out of order. Now I know I can't write half the damn time, but what the fuck? These periods are so out of order. Hold on, I'm losing. My eyes is going together trying to follow the fucking periods. I can't even read it with the right inflection because the periods are crazy as hell. I don't know. You know what? I see what? What the fuck? Let me try to get, where was I at? Let's not forget y'all did all that about Tiffany and hiring security, leased all these trucks, and yet he's doing the same thing. And only an intelligent man can get an intelligent response. I'm not a man, I'm a woman, and I got a great sense. I'm very smart. And I said, single me out because you responded to me when you could have ignored it. Wow. But the sassiness in you just couldn't, huh? And your track record for you coming at women is what you put out there that I see. That's all I see. Never saw you come at no man like that. And again, have a blessed day. Can't make this up. So let me go to the next thing. I said, sassy. This is my response to her. I guess my assessment, you're foolish, is fair. I'm equal opportunity, fuck around and find out. I don't care what your gender is and won't debate worth because I won't do you like that. However, all this your writing shows you're a follower more than likely, and more than likely have zero clue how government works. I can tell you for a fact, I can tell you for a fact, I can tell you for a fact, according to you, my dumb ass, not worth me going back. Oh, okay. I was trying to say right what she wrote, but I fucked that up too. You know, it's so crazy to be talking about somebody's grammar and then your shit just off the charts too. Hold on for a second. However, all this your writing shows you're a follower and more than likely have zero clue how government works. I can tell you for a fact, according to you, not worth me going back and forth with as spoke to that older woman and know she was lying through her teeth, her yellow stained teeth. Okay, I know for a fact. Basically, I'm saying I know for a fact that my nothing ass spoke to that older woman and she lied through her stained teeth. Got it. He did not bully her. And she played y'all from the jump, which is why I took the stance I have. I was on the calls and it was squashed, but she didn't want that. And now I know why. No one has any proof of misappropriated funds, just a ton of accusations because they know you're not going to do no research. The money isn't there. The mayor has been trying to keep the city afloat while most don't even pay taxes. The truth be told, both county and state are the ones ducking your city royally. I see you notice I can speak to issues and not keep adding insults because that's intelligence. The fact you're comparing Clark to Henyard also reveals you're repeating rumor and have no evidence because as the man who investigated her, I know exactly what she's done and can clearly say it's no traces of that in Harvey. I need attention to validate me as a man. Weird ass perspective, especially since I'm asked daily to come help like I was in Harvey and chose to do this because I believe things can get better. So I'm not in need of your blessings. I'm actively sharing mine with your city. We don't need to dialogue any further because I have what I need. You make no sense coming on an event that I'm sponsoring for the scenes in your community talking about what I'm not. Please consider having several seats, learning about the truth before you look more foolish than you currently do to intelligent people. Go ahead and support her. Remember, I told you she's 100 times worse, and I don't go by anything less than facts. And then I put on there he was on Myrtle. And then I put on there, Shamika, why the fuck you even look familiar? Let me find out we went to school together. Did you go to Thornton or Roosevelt? Because now that I'm looking at her, that girl looks familiar to me. I just don't know where it is. I think that one of my friends, one of my homies, Woo Wop the band. But if anybody know anything about Thornton and the underground tunnel, then you know. And I'm not saying that explicitly. I'm saying that I really feel like I know her for real. No bullshit. Like I've seen her before. But let's go even further. So that's this, right? It's so interesting. It's so interesting to watch all these tough ass supposed men that want to talk all this goofy mog ass shit. Now I'm gonna show y'all something else real quickly, and then I'm gonna keep it moving because I think this stuff is just funny to me at times. So here it goes. This guy right here, and I know Shamika will see this video, so let me help you with this too, Shamika, because this is what y'all don't see, and why I be telling y'all I'm not built for bullshit. I'm not. Hold on one second. I'm not built for bullshit. So I put up a poll. I thought it was funny. Everybody pretty much knows that I stopped. I dropped out of the race for Congress. You ain't gotta want to support me. I'm okay with that. Ain't nobody gonna fight for y'all like I'm gonna fight for you. And I put that on my life and my mama, and I'm okay with it. If you miss it, you miss it. I'm cool with it. So look, this dude, I'm not voting for a nigga who faked an unalive attempt. And then Cassandra gonna say, I thought I was the only one who remembered that. And then I said, definitely wasn't fake. It was a horrible time in my life, but Josh is a clown. He definitely doesn't need help, trust me. I also want to point out most people have been in a space of feeling like giving up. To use that as something to disqualify as diabolical work of hypocritical fools. I've only thrived since then and can prove it gets greater. Crown Adjusted and Cassandra Craig, you seem to have more sense than that. However, unlike others, I don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not judging. We all have bad times in life. Oh, thank you for admitting it. I've always wondered if you had counseling because you use social media to lash out sometimes. You have to be cautious about how you do things. Social media can make or break you. And then he gonna put, why didn't you do a 72-hour evaluation? How is it that you blocked off Lakeshore Drive and stole short with a gun to your head and was able to get out of the same night? There were millions of dollars, build SWAT helicopters and all that is. You can lie to these people all you want to, and I know what's going on. So then I say, so the police was in on the fake ploy, genius. And what concern is it of yours? Either way, you work with them like Trump just like Trump shut down. Tell me I'm lying. You're lying. And to be frank, apparently you're dumb too. Be careful what goofy you co-sign. Still waiting on you. I'm out west on Madison. You want a dialect. Fool, find some business in life. You know what happened, and that ended it for me. I don't beef with bums and clowns, my guy. I don't know you and do not want to, so please stop trying to get my attention. And there you go. What happened, Daryl? The same thing that Kobe Chapman did, because they think that insults me so bad. I don't even get that. Why do people think using the name that I was born with and not knowing the story behind it offends me? It only reminds me of how much God is rocking with me. Everybody in the Bible who God gave an amazing assignment, he changed their name. He changed their name. And I remember as a child in Bible study asking God, give me a purpose. And only to find out that the man that my mama named me after wasn't my daddy. So what? God finna change my name? So then when I met my real daddy talking about I knew I had a son, and God told me his name was Jedediah. Well, nigga, that's me then. I look like you. They changed my name. My name is now Jedediah. Why do people think saying, oh, Daryl, like that's going to hurt my feelings? Daryl meant beloved of. Jedediah means beloved of Yahweh. And let me give you the real context. Ever since my name changed, no matter how raggedy I be, God still hold it together till I get it together. And that's why my name is almost a household name. Okay. So thank you for reminding me that God didn't do what he could have did. He did something else. And he got me out of Harvey. Now, by the way, let's keep it going. So when I see things like this online and people be, thinking that they signifying, what y'all don't understand is that the reason why I respond to people online the way that I do is because you may not be aware of everything else. So what I'm going to do now for y'all on Beyonce's internet is I'm going to show you about what I deal with. So here it goes. Here is this guy, Josh Ascara. This is this guy. So basically, I'm going to click the messenger button. In the message button, it's going to bring up me and Josh's conversation. So Josh been trolling me for quite some time. So hold on. Okay, y'all can see it. Good. Okay, so hold on, because I want to make sure that y'all got it. So on this particular day, November 4th, I got tired of it. So I said, Josh, you were coming to check me today, correct? I'll be in Harvey in 30 minutes. He said, yeah, where in Harvey? And what's your number? Me. What's your number? Me and you. No security. You going to take off running like you did Queen's sister, Eugene Coleman. Okay, I called him. I said, don't worry about my security detail, fool. That's why oh, wait a minute. No, I called him. He didn't answer. At the time we were supposed to meet, I called him again. He didn't answer. I said, I need a time frame. I'm not just going to sit here. I'm coming from out west. I'll be there in 25 minutes. Great. All right. This is at 1:25. I've been sitting here waiting for this man. Now at 2:45, he talking about where you at? What? You literally are over an hour late at the meetup time at the meetup space. Because you want to fight. You want to talk smack. And you want me to tell my security team to go away. Goofy. So then I said, I will make my way now. I'm going to come back. That literally was an hour past the time that you said. Then I called him again, 3:14. This man responds to me, you full of shit. Like timeline. I said, are you there right now? I'm on the way back. After sitting there an hour past what you said. LOL. Nigga, I asked where you at over 30 minutes ago and you said you was going to be waiting. You not. So I'ma just pop up on you how you pop up on people. Stay black, nigga. So now you want to sneak me. So now you want to sneak me. I sat there for an hour. Me and my team had a meeting to go to. I come out of the meeting, drive all the way back to the meeting spot. We sit there for 30 more minutes. You claim you reached out to me 30 minutes ago. And then you're going to say, oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to just pop up on you like you pop up on other people. And these are y'all heroes. Where did you go, young lady? Jedediah Brown ain't never ducking a damn thing. But you know what this man does? He always popping up on my statuses talking tough and talking shit. And I'm a firm believer. Number one, most men, they not even getting in no social media beef, and they not trying to create no fight with no random ass man. They don't have no personal attachment to them unless they gay. These brothers got to be sneak dicking. These are the guys who you must be the most careful with in the community. Because unlike me, I can admit to my bisexuality. These are the ones who, when they hear these things, they try to get into it with you to get your attention because they want to suck your dick. Order in the court. Some gay shit going on, and I'm telling y'all, it ain't sanctioned. Let's talking about some booty bandits over here on the south and the west side of Chicago, and I'm telling y'all, it's getting worse. I don't know, y'all better be careful because your man should not be beefing with a random man online. It ain't got nothing to do with an effect on his personal life. Literally, I'm telling you all, they gay. Gay. They put the DL in LGBTQ plus IADL. I'm telling y'all, these niggas that be up there at Boys Town with the mask on their face trying to hide and duck and die. They ain't trying to do nothing for the community. They want some boy loving, and I'm a grown-ass man. I'm trying to tell y'all for a fact that I do not on no level whatsoever want me no hairy, fat nigga on my team. I promise y'all, to be honest, I don't even really want a nigga. I got a real, you know what? Let me tell y'all something else I was learning about this community as well. All these superheroes y'all got, why do they want to deal with the lowly advocate and not deal with the system that's actually challenging y'all? Why they want to fight me and not Clark or the police? Where's the protest or the march or the organizer? Where is the goddamn fundraisers for events in the goddamn city? Wait a minute, y'all ain't got sidewalks, speed bumps, humps. Y'all ain't got motherfucking street straights and attached to police. Where is they best at out being tough in the neighborhood? Why they ain't solving no crime in Harvey? God damn it, I'm confused. This is why when people say to me, how do you become an advocate? My number one response is don't do it. Don't do it. And the fact that this is what I'm trying, I can literally show y'all this with several individuals. This Michael guy, looking at him, I'm like, this bum ass mother, what the hell do I look like beefing with this man? But my point is that y'all just saw it. You see this goofy broad talking about some thank you for standing up for the women of Harvey. What have I done against the women of Harvey? Because I'm telling the truth about Kobe Chapman, who y'all was hoping was going to be your savior. And I'm telling you by my personal experience, I'm wrong. No, the jig is up. The fix is in. I'm not sassy. I'm not zesty. I'm articulate. I'm vocal. And that's what makes me a damn good advocate. And I ain't scared of shit. Ain't never been and never will be. Me and my family don't fear death. Because no matter how much imperfection we hold, we believe that if you believe in Jesus and confess, if you believe in your heart that Jesus Christ is Lord, you shall be saved. So when I say bitch, when I say hoe, when I say ass, when I say weird fuck, I'm also saying, Lord, forgive me. I plead the blood over my mouth. Take the cold, cleanse my lips, Lord. Here I am. Before it's all said and done, Lord, before you take me up out of here, please, Father, please give me a time. Give me a chance to repent. Let me get one more blink in so I can say, Lord, I'm sorry. Every gay thing I ever did, every cuss word I ever told, every person I didn't whoop their ass, Father, forgive me, Lord. You know my heart. I love the Bible say that He doesn't judge that. That's why I couldn't be a Muslim. I need God to know my heart. But I could say fuck Harvey if I'm gonna turn around and do for Harvey and go to bat for Harvey. It is not F Harvey in the sense that I don't got y'all back. This ain't about Harvey. This is about people. And I'm not for any of the goofy stuff, man. And I am not about to be okay with people disrespecting me, threatening me, and trying to attack me. So what is the point of this live stream? All is well. We putting security measures in place for the senior event, and it is going to be stellar. But for me, I'll be in Harvey tomorrow. And I'm sick of y'all letting these people tell y'all anything different than what you see. I remember living that during the Kenneka Jenkins case, and I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. When I didn't say enough. And I had to sit there for 8 years while my name was dragged through the mud, saying that I did something that I could have never even possibly have done. And the people who paid attention, they know it couldn't have been possible. Now, you want to understand how it works when you really are at your lowest moment? There was nothing fake about me being at Lakeshore Drive, and I don't need to explain this. But get this. Teresa Martin was out butt ball, booty ass naked. Do you know why she didn't get charged? Because when you are broken mentally, emotionally, you should not be criminalized. You should be stabilized, and you should be restored and revitalized so that you can get back into the community and be the better version of yourself than you've ever been. I did that. That is my narrative, and that's the only one that's going to ever be true. Do you know why? Because God changed my name when I was born, because he knew that the enemy was going to be on my ass, because I was born to interrupt systems that aren't right. And I get it, and I'm okay with not being popular. As long as I'm doing the best that I can to pursue righteousness, I sleep well at night. But what have I done? Nothing. I tell the truth. I talk my shit. I pop back at who pop at me. I defend myself. And I literally show up almost every time I'm able to when I'm called, and I give it 110%. And it's so crazy because you can give the world and the very people that you give it to, the moment that you don't do one thing they like, they try to make you to be a villain. And that's what they did in Harvey. Because they couldn't control me, they want to control the perception of me. But I want you to be very clear here. I ain't got a fearful bone in my body. And bitch, we gonna both die, but I ain't gonna go down by myself. Let the story be reflected real. I'm about that shit. If you want to approach me that way, you don't know where I come from. And don't let my faith fool you, fool. And don't let my roots being in the public schools of the south side of south suburbs make you get it twisted to not think that I don't know what it feel like to ride the CTA to ride the CTA bus to school too. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and that means something, goddammit. And if I gotta go down, I'm going down swinging. But I show up to work every day for a community I ain't got nothing coming from. And I deserve respect. Attention from where? If attention makes me spend $6,000 for some seniors, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You can keep that shit. But this ain't attention. This is investment. And this is sowing seed, because I want to leave this earth, because I challenge systems that affected my people in a negative way. Y'all so busy trying to villainize everybody that show up for you, then you don't understand or wonder why people in illegal immigration get more respect than us, because we don't even know how to not look at the bones and pay attention to the fish only and move forward with who show up. I don't worry about who show up when I protest. I don't look for everybody's resume. As long as I got 1,000 people in the crowd, 999 of you can be against me. But to the enemy, let them say we are forced when we together. Get what we need, and when it's over, we don't got to go to the same damn household. Simple. I don't care what y'all say. That's why white people winning. You still ain't seen an overwhelming amount of white people who get on there talking about the Proud Boys who overtook the goddamn capital of the country. They went all the way to some of them getting goddamn clemency and pardons. And y'all still don't get it. And we watching niggas go to jail for weed still to this day. Talking about reparations. You out of your mind. So, I got that out. Somebody told me you use Facebook for therapy. Somebody said, don't put your relationship and all your business online. Are y'all out y'all, man? I put on the internet what I want to put on. That's how crazy my life is. I tell y'all 1%. The 99 is even crazier. I don't put all my business online. But ho, is you cool? I told somebody on the internet, they said, Jay, stop putting your business online. Y'all gonna be here when they not. Y'all still gonna be sitting here on these screens looking at me, laughing at me, crying with me, donating to projects I'm doing, showing up with me, and they gonna be gone. So hell no, I'm not gonna stop talking to my booze online. Is you out your mind? Is you cool? And when the shit go down and asses got to be tapped for fucking around and needing to find out, y'all gonna be the ones that say, no, I saw it. I was on that episode. Jedediah was right on my screen when he was showing that nigga was fucking with him. And that's why they talking about all this shit about you did mob action and you beat Greg Ayers. And I got about 40 people in my inbox. Somebody, let me know when you need a witness. Now, I saw the whole thing. I was watching on the screen. I was punching the screen, eating my popcorn like, baby, we got to get to Harvard. They fucking with Jedediah. Y'all don't think that I got that? Is you cool? 6 and 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. So, and this ain't no crash out. That's what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all got all these y'all emotions inside, and y'all beating on y'all spouses. By the time that I get irritated with my boo, my arms is too tired to lift to smack anybody because I done worked so much in the community and I done said everything I needed to say online. And then I took the rest and I done prayed and talked to the Lord. And I'll be cool. I'm gonna get up off of this. I'm gonna laugh my ass off like, boy, that episode of whatever the fuck this is crazy. And then I'm gonna go back to calling people saying we gotta get some stuff for these seniors in Harvey. Now, I think I covered everything. I talked about that weird ass. I talked about that flawed ass nigga. I talked about how much that's costing. I talked about the event we doing. I talked about all the stuff we accomplished in Harvey already. Okay. You know, I got about another 32 things on this list, but I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I'm going to give y'all a break. But they better stop playing with me. Fuck Melissa Crowley. Ain't nobody scared of your goofy ass. Ain't nobody worried about your weird ass and all these threats you're making. But I'm going to tell you this. The women in my life, they not cool with me being threatened. Oh, my mama, you really need a check. Oh, you really need a check. Oh, you've been through. Yeah. And the crazy thing is I always can show it. I don't just be making this stuff up. I can also show y'all 25 people every single day, at least, who are asking me to help them with something. Most of it I don't even respond to no more. And it's so sad because I'm tired of the abuse that comes from serving our community. And so I've decided I'm just going to build my organization and I'm going to show up for the people who are connected to me. If you ain't sewing into me, you ain't pulling nothing out of me. I'm no longer just showing up for community. I'm showing up for my community because I figured out that there is a difference. I really, really discovered that there's a difference. People will literally let you fight for them tooth and nail. They will literally, thank you, Martin. She killed the blind faith in me. They will fight for you tooth and nail, get millions of dollars, and they wouldn't even be willing to come back and clear your name. They will actually try to use your name again to further try to destroy and diminish you, regardless of the fight you wage for them, not even asking them for a dime, just so that they can get back to a place that they once had before, giving no consideration to you. And then the community will give no consideration to you because you never, ever mattered, because you supposedly aren't connected to the struggle, no matter how much you invest in it. I will never do it again. And I will teach every young advocate coming up behind me, don't you ever put yourself in a place that you're going to be drawn from in places that don't think you're worth investing in. It's simple as that. We ain't even just, godly, I can't even. And then look, I didn't even share everything. We're building whole homes in Harvey that nobody would ever consider to build in that city, in the condition that it's in. But I don't care about Harvey. Fuck your opinion. Now on this Facebook, I don't have the ability to do all the production stuff. They gonna get it over on YouTube. If you ain't a part of my YouTube, you bogus. Go and join the channel Investigate and Advocate. But before I get off of here, I want to answer some of y'all questions because you may have them. You sat here and watched this long ass broadcast, an hour and 3 minutes. But I'll answer your questions. But I'm not the one that's okay with being, I know I'm tired of showing up only to be abused. Tyrone Muhammad, another advocate in the community. It literally is crazy. And then when people like us run for office, it's crazy that we got to beg to convince you to understand, no, we don't get to be, I don't get to, I'm not going to get to be able to run like a Jesse Jackson Jr., to sit back on my daddy name and wait for the right moment to strike and act like I'm some superhero. No, I had to get in the mud. And so when you run for an election, they say, well, you got dirty. Well, I was in the mud with you. And I got to prove to you that I'm worth not. I got to prove to you that I will fight for you out of the mud when I've been fighting for you in the mud and getting dirty in the mud with things that you've asked me to fight for. And then when I call, you know where to be found. And you need me to prove to you that I'm not what you've seen, that I'm not what people say, regardless of what you've seen for 2 decades. You ain't hurting my heart if you don't vote for me. I'm going to fight for myself harder than I fight for you. I'm going to take that same fight and I'm going to travel this country like I've been doing. Let me give you another clue. It's cold as hell right now in Chicago. I don't have to be there. So somebody say, I wouldn't vote for you. You ain't hurting my feelings. Okay, I lost the election. Deuces. I'll let you know if I can come when you are in a calamity and you can't get none of your elected officials to respond. And don't ask me to go fight for the person that was so clean, polished, and cookie cutter that you wanted to represent you because you needed great presentation. Send a nigga like me to deal with Donald Trump. Or stop complaining about him. Send somebody like me to deal with J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson and Napoleon Harris. Put me in a position where they need to sit down at the table with a Jedediah. Do you not understand what that could mean for our community? Why do you think that Martin Luther King was ultimately invited into the White House? So that he would never run for president. But if y'all were smart, if we were smart enough back then to put him as a contender for the presidency, they would have blew all our ass up. Y'all all in there, all y'all crying about, and it'd be so funny to me. Y'all crying, oh, property taxes is too high, and we getting priced out of our homes. And then when it's time for an election, well, we need somebody with experience, and this person been in office, and so he knows how to navigate politics, and so he got the experience, yes, of the way that led to you having the highest property taxes you've ever had in your life. All they got to do is say, oh, Donald Trump is bad. Don't vote for anybody but blue. And then y'all don't realize that the most that they legislate, they say, oh, we ain't going to mess with nobody. Don't mess with them in that part, because if we mess with them in that part, they'll mess with us in our part. Don't say nothing about the Democrats in the county, because we don't want the Democrats in the county to come against the Democrats in the state. Don't go against the Democrats of the state, because we don't want the Democrats of the state to be coming against the Democrats in the municipalities. Everybody stay in your lane. Everybody deal with your own district. Don't nobody hold each other accountable. And when something happens, act like you don't see it, because we're the Democrats. And then pass something close to election time, make them think we did something great, because they ain't smart enough to know what real help looks like versus help in desperate times. And that's the problem. And because y'all don't pay enough attention to politics, don't know how it works, that is why y'all sit up there struggling while y'all giving them tens of millions of dollars, and you can't get two in your own neighborhood. They over there bargaining your taxpayer money to enrich themselves and their friends, and you ain't even a consideration. And you won't get it because we sitting up there fighting each other. I'm talking about what matters. I'm starting with these goofy moms, but I'm telling you where my focus is. But there's a difference. There's a reason why when I show up, I get a different response. It ain't because I'm smarter. It ain't because I look better. It ain't because I'm stronger. It ain't because I'm richer. It ain't because of none of that. It's because I'm paying attention. And they know that not only am I paying attention, but I'm also going to say something. So your silly ass to say is zesty, and they'll say he vocal. You will say that he dramatic, and they'll say he ain't playing no games. He going to tell on us. He going to expose us. He going to interrupt us. He going to bust down the window. He going to put us on camera. He going to ask the tough questions. And that's what they saying. But they want us to fight each other. Me and you to fight each other. So that nobody will want to show up. And they can do whatever they want to do and get away with it. I've been dealing with this system for 2 decades. I know what's going on. And I'll say it again. If the people of Harvey by themselves, 20,000 of them, forget about who's elected right now, and all came together and walk down one of their streets that's dark with their damn camera lights on and tell the Democrat Party of Illinois that they better get the money that's needed for their city. I put this on my mama. Y'all will have all the shit y'all need in a week. It'll scare the hell out of them. Wait a minute. They not trying to pick a candidate? Wait a minute. They not fighting about who should be in the front? Wait a minute. They not worried about who said what and who seen with who and who doing what? They all together? You would disrupt the system. They would break. It would break in one day. It will break in one day. If all the residents of Harvey just showed up one time together on one fucking street, they would literally give y'all every dime. It would become the talk of the nation. And y'all would literally be out of distress tomorrow. But because you don't know what sacrifice and investment and unity looks like, y'all rather point the finger and blame somebody instead of literally taking the power of your own community in your own hand. And that's going to be the difference. I'm not stuck in Harvey. I'm going to do what I'm doing in Harvey, and I'm going to keep it pushing. And I'm building a national family, because when I show up, I'm showing up with Droves of people who've all made up their mind. We are together and you ain't moving us apart. And we gonna show up and we ain't begging for shit. So I want to be very clear here. Yeah, $6,000 is our part. I ain't had to pay that by myself because I got an organization for the culture. And we're not a nonprofit because we ain't never looking for a grant or begging nobody for shit. We're putting our resources together and we're going to give to the Harvey residents on December 22nd at St. Mark Cathedral. There's going to be free food that they don't got to pay for. There's going to be gifts that they're going to receive. There's going to be games that they're going to get to play. There's going to be entertainment. And I ain't talking about Pookie and Ray Ray around the corner. We bringing them some stuff that you go downtown for, stuff that you can record an album to. They're going to be entertained. Right now, we're working on transportation, security, and decorations. So while you talking about wanting to fight me, dumbass, I don't got time because I'm too busy making a difference. I hope I said something that added value to your life because I felt damn good. And all y'all talking about I'm crazy. Well, guess what? Motherfucker, look at the pictures and the videos I'm getting ready to put up and then continue to talk your shit because my base, they gonna contribute and support and I'm gonna get the shit done. I hope I said something that about you like, y'all have a day. Here. Oh my mama.
I heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold it, wait a minute. Pause, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clock corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to face it. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and ones they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched, he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions of very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA, and for the coaches here, and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed helped take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Knots why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coined that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Knots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court, what's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You said we care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and INA, and for the coaches here, and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things, and I'm through. To the back, library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice. So for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jed INA, and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, help him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey. Won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration consciousness will never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we kidding, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jet and I for the cultures here, and we commit to this. We commit to this.